Let's go on an adventure to learn about the Vikings and Norse culture. The Vikings were brave explorers from Scandinavia, which includes the countries we now call Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. They lived a long time ago, from around the 8th to the 11th centuries. Vikings are often remembered as fierce warriors, but they were also skilled sailors, traders, and farmers. They sailed in long, narrow ships called longships. These ships were special because they could travel over both the oceans and shallow rivers. This made it easy for the Vikings to explore and raid distant lands. Sagas, which are stories passed down over generations, tell us about their adventures to places like England, Ireland, and even North America. Vikings had their own religion before they became Christians. Their gods and goddesses lived in a world called Norse mythology. There was Odin, the wise leader of the gods, Thor with his powerful hammer, and Freya, the goddess of love and beauty. They believed in Valhalla, a grand hall where warriors went after they died bravely in battle. Norse society was organized with a system of social classes. At the top were the chiefs or kings, then the jarls, who were noble warriors, followed by the carls, who were free farmers and workers. At the bottom of the pyramid were the thralls, or slaves. Everyone had a role to play in Viking life. Vikings spoke Old Norse and wrote in runes, which were special letters carved into wood or stone. They enjoyed storytelling, music, and games. They celebrated festivals like Yule, which was a winter feast that involved lots of food, drink, and games. One of the most famous Vikings was Leif Erikson, who is thought to have discovered North America about 500 years before Columbus. He called it Vinland because of the wild grapes he found there. By the end of the 11th century, many Vikings had settled down in the lands they once raided. This helped blend their customs with those of the people they met, leading to a rich cultural exchange. So, while the Vikings might be best known for their adventurous raids, they were also incredible sailors and thinkers who built a unique and fascinating culture that still captivates us today. The legacy of the Norse is seen not just in history books, but also in modern stories and movies that remind us of these fearless explorers of the past.